What's going on, guys? Steve here. Got a long overdue comic book haul. Um, Hope everybody had a good Christmas, good New Year's, good beginning of the year. Hope you got everything you wanted. Uh, we had a good Christmas, good New Year's. Last few weeks, I have been local comic shops around here has been throwing some sales out, and one of the ones I've been going to since I was a kid had a 25-cent sale. All their cheap books for 25 cents. And each store, there's two stores, and each one of them's got one of them's probably got about 30 long boxes, and the other one's probably got about 50 long boxes of just cheap books. I mean, it's a pretty good sized store. And you have to dig pretty good to usually find stuff. And I went probably about a month ago, maybe a month and a half ago, and my last video I showed a bunch of G.I. Joe stuff, and they ended up giving me a deal, a 25-cent deal. So anyway, I knew that the holiday week that they were going to run another sale again, so I was prepared, and ended up going. And I probably bought 2 long boxes, probably of books, and got a bunch of stuff that normally I would not buy, but I gave it a chance because, of course, it's 25 cents. Got a bunch of good stuff, filled a bunch of holes, found a bunch of nice books, and some surprises, and some stuff I never knew that existed, what was pretty cool. So I'll try and get into it. I'm at a point right now with my videos is I really don't know where to start, because I have so many books that I've got over the past month, and it's all been cheap books. Everything's been less than $1 on down to 25 cents. And the other store, the third local comic shop, I made a deal with them. They always have dollar books, and I ended up making a deal with them. As many books if I can put in a long box, I paid a certain amount. I think it ended up being like I think it was like 30 cents, 34 cents a book. And they have a lot of newer stuff, a lot of let me give something to look at. So that black, they have a lot of newer stuff, and like a lot of times their books, after it goes off of like the new books go off the shelf after about 3 months or whatever, usually they'll go to the dollar bin, and unless they're real hot, like a Harley Quinn, you won't find stuff like that there, but you'll find a lot of good stuff. And so anyway, I made a deal with them, and bought a long box, and actually became a little bit more than a long box, and so I got a really good deal on it, and I'll probably end up doing that again later on, but I'll probably kind of slowing down a little bit. I've been buying, like I said, a bunch of. It's been quantity what I've been buying, and so anyway, let's kind of get to it. I'm just gonna kind of dive into it. There ain't gonna be no kind of rhyme or reason what I'm doing. The first books here that I'm going to show did not come from the sale. I actually bought these online. Really liking Nova. So I picked up Nova 26, or Nova 20, which is one of the villain covers. Love that. Picked up some Power Girls. There's Power Girl number 2. Number 3. I already had number 1. I just needed the rest of them. So here's 3, and here is 4. The same seller. Like I said, I like to try and buy enough that, it justifies paying, the shipping. So they had, I think I got this whole lot for like 99 cents. Got Iron Man Bad Blood number 1. Got number 2. Number 3. And number 4. So very happy to get those. Now we'll get into, let's see, 25-cent books. I found these right here. This is just a handful. I picked up, let's see, are these gonna be in order? now. Picked up a Danger Girl, number 3. Got a little bit of glare on it, don't it? So real happy to get that. And of course, you know I'm a G.I. Joe fan. I found a bunch of G.I. Joe Danger Girl. There's issue 3, cover A. And here's 4, cover A. Got issue number 5, cover A. Got a couple copies of those. J. Scott Campbell covers. There's issue number 1, cover B. And this was also one. This is kind of like a little prestige format book, kind of thick. Picked up Weapons and Tech 303. So, you know, for 25 cents, you can't beat that at all. Alright, and here's some offbeat books. You know, I usually don't buy a bunch of indie stuff. You know, I buy a little bit of Image because of Walking Dead. But I found a whole crap load of books that I really didn't know existed. I mean, I knew some of them did, but not all of them. Picked up Captain Confederacy. I'm trying to get another angle on this camera. It's not going to do it. Yeah, there it is. Captain Confederacy. Thought that was kind of funny. Especially as quite a few of them. There's number 3. And let's see, what issue is this? I think this is 4, I think. It's put out by Steel Dragon Press. Like I said, never heard of it. Here's number 5. Looks like he's in a little bit of trouble. And number 6. Looks like Vince Stone, 1987. It's actually a pretty good looking cover. Got number 12. So real happy to get those. Like I said, just, you know, my last run I did, I kind of went after books that, you know, I do not go after as far as buying. Just wanted to get something a little bit different. I do collect a little bit of Preacher. Found these. There's 59 and 63. So for $0.25 a piece, you know, I'll do it. Let's see. There's some other odd ones here. You know, I heard about these right here whenever you know, when I was a kid. I remember seeing these on the shelf. Adolescent Radioactive Black Belt Hamsters. There's book 1. Did not find 2, but I found 3. Number 4. Number 5. Then I found the 3D version. There's number 1. And these all still have the 3D glasses in it. This is kind of an homage to Star Wars right here. There's number 2. You know, kind of like got the Death Star, and there's Vader, and there's stormtroopers behind them. If you get a good look at it. And number 4. So real happy to get those. You know, something different. What was cool, after I found those, I found some books that, you know, kind of represent kind of like my childhood. You know, I remember watching the cartoon. I actually had some of the action figures. I think everybody probably will remember Cops. It was a real short-lived cartoon. Actually, it wasn't a bad cartoon. I remember getting the figures. I think I had him and some of the bad guys. Yeah, there's issue number 2. I had this guy here, and also him where his chest opened up. So yeah, I found Cops. So there I found issue 1. Found issue 2. 4. There's number 7. There's number 8. Actually, I found some doubles. I got quite a few doubles of these too. So if anybody's looking for these right here, just holler at me. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Those are us. Cone heads. And number 14. So real cool. 25 cents. Definitely do it. I picked this up because it's Angela. So I picked up Angela and Glory. So happy to get that one. And I was scouring, still trying to find books that I'm trying to complete. I'm trying to complete Excalibur. I'm trying to complete a lot of the 90s, late 80s crap videos, series, kind of like Excalibur, Guardians, Quasar. I think I almost got it completed. Cable, X-Force. Just trying to knock those out. Real close to doing it now. But I found another issue I needed was number 77. And I picked up, let's see here. One of these, yeah, there it is. Picked up all these right here. Man from Atlantis. Got issue number 4. And Ernie Chan actually did some of the artwork. There's 3. And there was number 6. See right there. So real surprised to find those in there. And they're in okay shape. I mean, they're not near mint. I mean, they're probably a fine minus probably. Picked up some Micronauts. There's number 44. And also, here's another from my childhood right here. I remember Captain Power. Captain Power. Let's see here. Get all these. Found 2 copies of number 1. Captain Power came out in the 80s. It was kind of an interactive. You'd go and you'd buy like the starships, and they would come on like a VHS tape, and you would play it. Or like I think they even had a TV show, and you'd be able to interact your starship with the show, and be able to shoot it, and it, somehow it would shoot back and blow your starship up. Kind of a cool concept, for the 80s. And I know I had this guy right here. I had his starship, and then I had a bad guy. I'm not sure which one it was, but anyway, kind of cool. The figures look pretty cool. Just something else. When I saw it, I was like, dang, I didn't even know they had a comic book, to be honest. So picked up number 1. Looks like they had 2 variants of 1. So I picked up both of those. Get a little closer look at it. And then there's number 2. Real happy to get those. Let's see. Keeping on with the 80s toys. Found the first 2 issues of Centurions, which, I had a couple of those as a kid as well. I think I had this guy. I think I had the green guy. But all their stuff would kind of fit on them. So they had all those little peg holes right there. You could kind of arrange it however you wanted to. So I found issue 1 and 2. Found like a duo here, Savage Dragon and Destroyer Duck. Steve Gerber and Eric Larson. So I had to pick that up. Picked up Captain Universe. It looks like it was like a duo comic. It was Captain Universe and X-23. It's a one-shots. It's Captain Universe and the Incredible Hulk, number 1. Captain Universe and Daredevil, number 1. And from Image, there was the Deadly Duo, number 1. and another copy number 1. So picked up those. Real happy to get those right there. Like I said, I just wanted to kind of dive in and do like a quick video, show some different stuff that I got, besides, you know, the Marvels and the DCs and stuff like that. I got about 3 boxes I got to do. I wanted to show you guys something quick, and I'll do some more videos. I'll probably have 2, maybe 3. Probably end up doing a trade video too. I'll show you here. All those right there are new doubles that I got. So just to kind of give you an idea, you know, I mean, some of it was G.I. Joe, some of it is some Batman detectives. So real, you know, don't like getting doubles, you know, but it is what it is. Cheap books. Some of them are cheap, some are not. Some are ones that I got online and got at home, and for some reason my comic base that I use, I ended up missing about 4,000 books, and don't know how that happened. So I've gotta figure out how I lost some books and see what I need to do. So anyway, guys, I hope you're having a good weekend, had a good holidays, like I said, and you know, stay tuned. You'll see some more videos from me, and probably will be doing for sure a 600 subscriber contest. Never knew I would end up hitting it, but I would definitely probably this next week do a contest. I know a lot of people was doing contests for a while, and I think I'm actually like at 630 or something like that. And I was going to do it then, but decided to wait until everybody got done with theirs, and I didn't want to flood everybody. So, but anyway, appreciate it, guys, and I will talk to y'all later. See ya.